must save them all. Look around the streets, what do we see? Young people crying for opportunity. Some lost in drugs, some lost in pain, trying to survive through the struggle and rain. That boy on the corner could be my brother. That young girl suffering could be your mother. That drug affected man is somebody there. So why do we judge instead of showing care? We cannot sit and pretend we don't know, while the future of Liberia slowly falls below. The youth are tools, precious and bright. They need direction, love and light. Community leaders, where do we stand? Pastors and teachers, let us join hands. Government leaders, see the people cry. Save our children before another dies. Stop putting politics inside this fight. Drugs destroy both day and night. Let's go after dealers poisoning our land and help the victims rise again and stand. JMD, oh! Drug-free Liberia, oh! Let us stand as one. Let's stand as one. Help our sons and daughters, yeah, before their lives are gone.
Good morning, guys. You guys hear me? For some reason, I can't hear you guys.
Yeah, Lova, we can hear you.
Oh, okay.
No, am I hearing in the microphone?
Okay.
If you are government official, and then you in your area, and the government I get plenty for. Let me just make it simple for woman to understand for man Joseph to understand what I'm trying to say. You the government official you live in to rural community like the place I live. You live around that area. And the cities in time for election 2029. And the people that live around that area don't vote for Joseph Waka, consider yourself unemployed, you will lose your job. So what the vice president trying to say is this. Yes, it is true. We, the Unity Party, we campaign to alleviate poverty, to provide job for you. But no, we're not doing it again. The only thing we're doing now is we asking our minister that are working in the government to buy 25 kg and share it with you. We keep you in poverty so you can keep suffering from now to 2029. So that when we buy half the we'll give it to you so you can celebrate as talk and do, because that's the motto in Liberia, talk and do, the person that talk and do. So frustrating. Now, if I ever go working in the government, I earn over 1,500 or 2,000 US. In Liberia now, if somebody working in a government or you're working in any position in Liberia right now, you have over 300 to 400 people attached to you. Everybody wants support. The other person wants scholarship, the other person needed one, other people need one. So when the man will cater to his family, so a low salary man working for his family now, he must go share in the community in the name of 2029 for Joseph Baro get penny for in our community. So if Joseph Baro get penny for in our community, then they may not get joy again. This is sad. This is sad. And you know, as a Liberian, you sit up there and somebody say looking at thing, and you people will go and vote for the same politician again. Things for it, I will getting a little bit worse now. Before then, people used to bring her there and share it and people vote. But I think 2023 was a test. People voted for people for nothing. Senator Abraham Dallon. You were elected, nothing. I mean, not run no campaign here. Instead of poor man, he had nothing but in his account. And the Liberian people voted for him. You know? So that thing not working again. But Jeremiah could making it appear now that we the Liberian people will not get sense. The only thing we care for is our belly. So as long as somebody can come to you and can take another year or about 25 kg for you, they give it to you. Obviously, they have your vote. So why you the Liberian people now? It's an insult to you now. You have to resist and make proof Jeremiah wrong. That 2029, you must say no to Unity Party. Unity Party have already failed you. Unity Party plan was to create joy for you. But now they cannot create joy again because they are trapped by all means. Same or they coming into power, apart from the old arsenal method that been used since 2006, the B Mountain, the martial last of people in Grand Cayman County, and the other community around will know of. Apart from that, which are the major companies that they come and bring to the country? Nothing. The only thing we can hear for President Walker is Liberia open for business. And nobody come here. So they are try all things they can try. Everything, necessary effort they can put in, they are trying now. It's not working. So what they're trying to do now is that, okay, then we would not really convince anybody to come here to invest in Liberia. Let's try to fool our people. Let's try to, keep them in poverty and just fool them. At the end of the day, 2020 now, they will vote for us. No. Mr. VP, you can fool all the people all the time. But you can't fool them all of the time. There's a popular saying in Liberia, you can fool a woman to pregnant her, but you cannot fool her to win her baby. You fool her before, but the Liberian people are worse now. They are more than worse. And there is no day that you come from the Liberian people and say you bring 25 kg, you bring t-shirt, you bring lapa that they will vote for you. No. It's not what you campaign on. The thing you campaigned about was to improve the life of the Liberian people, to provide free education, good health care, job-free society. Now we're discussing 19 million worth of drugs that were arrested at the airport recently. No here until so far we still watching to see. So the government is like they are running out of idea completely. So they are the next the only thing we can resort to now is to fool you down the Liberian people with little cash. And I think you know better than that. It's so sad. And that's why we bring him Mr. Kumi to your doorstep. Kumi will not tell any of your government officials say the job are giving you in your community when you tell your mingos. In fact, Kumi said no, Kumi worked in America before, he worked in the corporate world before. In America, that people live. Nobody will go to government official gate to download in the morning and be waiting for him to wake up so they can ask for handout. No. It don't happen in America. These are the systems that Kumi grew up in. The American people work, they made a system for it, a system to work for the people. They're not depending on politicians to give handout to that citizen. So these are the kind of person we're picking in power. Mr. Kumi know how to bring investors in a country. In fact, Kumi is saying that he don't want salary. There is something in that man that is burning him. He had a strong desire. And that desire Mr. Kumi have is to serve you, the Liberian people, to improve your life. I mean, they have everything he needs. The children is already worth it. He's not looking for a children property anymore. He's not coming to build 10 million mansion. He's not coming to build anything. He only wants to improve your life. The same life a children enjoying for you to enjoy a similar life too. This country is coming to be 179 for God's sake. We say shocking for electricity. This is sad. This is sad. And the only thing that the 5% can tell us is government officials to share with people in the community. They want buy 25 kg, they want go get small thing at the end of the day time for election so they can vote for the government again. No, honestly, I thought it was AR.
Wow.
Yeah. I thought it was an AR.
Wow.
I didn't believe that Mr. Kun will still looking at it. So it's up to you, Liberian people, to make your decision 2029. 2029 is not far away anymore. Today is June 29, 2026. But Wednesday will be entering July. Praise will be entering 2027. 2028 now will be discussing election. It's up to you. If you will allow politicians to continue fooling you, and your age is going on every day, you're born children, and your children, the education system, and the education system is a mess. And nobody knows what education system are moving to the mess or to best now. They say they see nothing has changed. So I mean, it's just that you don't have the government official know that children go to school in Liberia. All their children all the country. And the one minister that lives in my community, anytime he woman pregnant, he can send her America to cook a birthday. So that child can be American citizen. You that year, you don't have the right, you don't have the power, the luxury of power to send your wife or your girlfriend to go to America and give birth there so your child can be American citizen. You don't have that power. Why you think that man want for a child to be American citizen? He saved Liberian people though. He have been paid by
Exactly.
you know?
Exactly.
But he sent his wife in America to give birth there. And your own wife should give birth in Dubai Clinic.
No, not even in Duper Road Clinic, except possibly on the bike on the way to the Duper Road Clinic, because a lot of times you don't have ambulance anyway. You don't have ambulance. They will say no gas. But I'm enjoying you. That's the reason why I'm sitting quietly. I'll keep going, brother. I'm following. When the time reached, I will jump in. Keep going. I think you're flowing with the message.
Sure. So that's the situation. You know? But to improve your life, they say no. They cannot improve your life. You must continue being in poverty. And your woman, they care JFK and they have for operation. JFK is a government institution though. They have money in the budget for them. I had a situation recently when one of my closest friends, fiancée was pregnant and they killed her there for operation. And they charged her around $250. What a poor boy that ride motorbike or just come on bar rather. We get that money from to pay out $250 US. And if you pay out $250 US, every food you eat after you pay for it, every every day is $10 US. I'm not discussing a private institution, I'm talking about a government institution. JFK. This is sad for our country. You know, when somebody say you stupid, you have to prove to the person that you are sound. You are being fooled so many times. It's important now that you wake up and stand on your feet and resist those people. Yeah, we all know protests. Madam, where we are protest before, like June 7 or June 6 protest, 2019 or 18. Yeah, we use that to put politicians into power to ensure ourselves that our protest brought us into power today. And they use our ordinary people, they put them on the street and they use them to get to popularity, and now they're in power today. You hearing they don't talking again?
Joe, let me ask you a quick question here. Since you're talking about the June 7 protest.
Yeah.
You made mention of, promises made and fulfilled or failed on for whatever reason, right? When President Boycott initially asked Liberia to elect him, how many times did he ask to be elected for?
One
you remember?
Term.
Okay.
One term.
Okay. And
2017, one term.
Okay. You see, when people have no vision, when they have no desire to leave behind legacy, they believe solely on lies.
Sure.
President Boycott at his age, to date, okay, asking you for a second term, even though he may not have verbally stated that, but from all indications, all right, obviously he wants to go a second term. That's the reason why the likes of Thomas Falah and Jeremiah Cohn and other people are asking Liberians, insultingly telling Liberians that they should live in the pockets of those they employ. What that tells you is almost like, Joe, you have your store, all right? You build a store, you hire me to work for you. I'm working for you. Then you coming to me and begging me every day, oh, Julius, can I have $10 to feed my kids? But you the one who you built the store, right?
Yeah.
You built the store. You gave me every reason, right, to be in the store. You pay me. But guess what you say? You say to me, oh, you know what? I'm gonna need you to be giving me $10 every month. Like, why? Why are we doing this? Because that's basically what the Liberian people are doing. All the government officials, the president works for you. The vice president works for you. Your senators, your representatives, they are all your employees. And then Jeremiah Cohn will come and tell you, all your ministers and other people who live in the community should keep you in abject poverty. And when I say abject poverty, I'm talking about the poverty where people in the local communities can't even afford a meal a day.
Yeah.
I'm talking about a meal. I'm not talking about in your government officials' home where they have the nurses and other people taking care of their kids. The kids eat 3, 4, 5 times a day. You hire them to do a job, and you're left to fend for yourself. You are left to be hungry. Some of you wake up in the morning and you're looking in the sky as to where your next meal will come from. While your kids are sitting looking up to you like, Lord, what's gonna happen to my mom or my dad? Okay? What do you guys make of that? Isn't that an insult to your intelligence?
It is.
Isn't that an insult to your intelligence? And you sit there and these guys would say these things as though it's just normal. It's okay to be said.
People clap for them. This is a sad story about it.
You understand? You celebrate the people that are wasting your resources. Those that are wasting the resources are the ones you celebrate. Why are you celebrating these people? And then you get up and go to church on Sundays and sing praises. God himself is upset that you are allowing your people to live in abject poverty. You're celebrating the perpetrators of mayhem. The wicked people, you're celebrating them. You're in Satan's camp and pretending to be God's child. It doesn't work like that. Look, recently, what just happened in Zwedru?
Yeah.
Look what just happened in Zwedru. They are all jittery. They're scared.
Sure, that's what I'm saying.
Now they're jumping all over the place now because the same concern they had before. The way President Boycott and his entourage lied on Mr. Alexander Cummings, lied on him. They claim, oh, the man said he can't do. He don't want to be there. So Mr. Cummings then said, just this going weekend, if I will have to be the cardboard, that means this man had brought himself to the point where he said, I just want changes for Liberians. Whatever it takes.
Yeah.
If it would take me to have to put my bag on my back and walk to Swedru to be a part of the opposition unity that will bring some level of change to Liberia, I will do it. So that you guys can get off your high horse. Watch. Things will start changing little by little. Now that they have seen some indication of opposition unity, they will pretend. But you know what? And I will give you the opportunity to come back in on this, Joe.
Sure.
Every job that people are hired for here in America, you are given probationary period. Your probation is either 6 months, 6 months, or sometimes they'll tell you 90 days, depending on the institution. And that 90-day, that probationary period is for them to do their own evaluation of your performance, assessment, whether you fit in that society, because nobody wants to take on liability. They want, when they hire you and you're getting paid, to be an asset to the institution, not to be a liability. And that is the same thing with government. In Liberia, they were hired and they were given 90 days to start telling us or showing us what trajectory they will put us on. But obviously, you can clearly see 2 years later, going on 3, we have no sense of direction. Everything is just all over the place. 1 minute you hear them talking about dusty roads. How in the freaking world can you ask me to celebrate you for doing your job?
Mm-hmm.
How does that make sense? You tell me because you pour a little dusty road together and the rainy season have not even started yet, really, for us to make any kind of determination as to whether, this thing is authentic. You're celebrating around the place. Unemployment rate is almost 90%. Half the people are unemployed. The people are literally living on begging in the country. Jeremiah Kuhn, Joseph Boykai enjoying themselves at the very detriment of the suffering masses. And you say we should celebrate you for what? Dusty roads? You were paid to get that job done. You didn't take money out of your bank account to make sure that the roads apply. Government money. You're only doing your job. So you expect us now to go buy Christmas present for your kids because you got a piece of job done? And that's what they're saying.
Sure.
It's almost like George in studio over there. All right. George said because he comes to work every day, I continue to use this analogy. Because George comes to work every day, gets his job done. So now at the end of the month or during the festive holiday, Christmas holidays, then he will say, okay, I've been doing my job. So it is mandatory that, hey, guess what? The management purchase or Christmas presents for all my kids. In fact, you have to buy me Christmas present to the close I'm going to go to my Christmas party. You have to buy for me because I did my job. How in the world can you think in such myopic manner? How can you be that narrow-minded? All the pretense you had over here. You pretended to be overly educated and overly sophisticated. You claim to have had experience for 40 some more years in various government sectors. Agriculture today, we cannot talk about agriculture. Isn't that where you're supposed to have your strength? Isn't that where you're supposed to? Why are we not investing in small business loans for market women? Instead, the small business loan is only given to those who they know and their family members. And then the woman in the market continue to struggle. If she doesn't sell fish, she take the fish home and it rots. Or she has to take it back to the cold storage and then pay again. Some of them can barely take 1,000 Liberian dollars home. Their kids cannot go to school. How can a group of people be so heartless, selfish towards their own people? Why? The young boys can barely afford. You have no regulation. We have no way of protecting these young people. A lot of time, you have accidents taking place. Those young people have to lay in the streets in pain and agony because we don't have ambulance, but we have enough money that is put in the budget for government officials. And you say that's governing? That simple devilish act is what got us to where we are. Go ahead, Joe.
There's no better way to describe that. I mean, that's the best adjective for that. Like talk about the occasion in Cringe all the weekend. And that's what made Mr. Kumi different from all politicians. You can remember the 2023 election. There was a nonsense put together called that Mr. Kumi so-called document, and
Yes.
man, LST man. I mean, everybody I will all refer. In fact, it's my grandfather though. Don't get it wrong. You hear my grandfather born the same year, 1944. So it's almost like a grandfather to me. I can say that. But he's also said that follow the rule. It's all guard the process. In fact, he's the odious in the collaboration. But Mr. Bwaka allowed himself to be used to go to court and create four narratives to testifying against his own friend and brother. In fact, I learned that Mr. Kumi named one of his sons after him, Bwaka Kumi.
Yeah, Bwaka. Yeah, he named one of his sons after him, Bwaka, because they were good friends.
That's a
because they were good friends.
Of relationship between him and President Bwaka.
Yeah.
But they were brave
because of power greed. Power greed.
And then they put that in the hands of the government. Serena Sifa was the lead lawyer for the opposition. Are you serious? And even if the case don't have merit, you don't expect Serena Sifa to say the case don't get merit. He will try to drag it and chakra the whole opposition, and that's what he was doing. At the end of the day, what was the outcome? Nothing. Now, if there was some politician that I know, in fact, I was shocked for Mr. Clarence Moluba to say that, I mean, since the election, President Bwaka have been called him, and they have been talked before, and so on. I was shocked. If Kumi was some of the politician I would know, trust me, he would have even attend any function of the government. But Kumi was at the county be kick off with President Bwaka on the feet. And the Ministry of Information was singing praises. Yeah, Kumi was there. Unless we are, but Kumi was there. But when Kumi tried to create that, then he became a political blah, 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 blah. I don't want to use that word in the first place. There is a man that the government cast, that they persecute him falsely. But he attend the government function. You are at the state of national address again. You are at the football field. There is a man again that attended the CDC or anniversary. Now, if we really want true reconciliation in Liberia, then Kumi is the way to go. But this is not how a true leader is supposed to be. Or true leader is supposed to keep things hard. Like keep crush against somebody. If you are leader, you are leader for everybody. You serve everyone equally. Although everybody will not like you in the first place. But you are the president for everybody. What a civilian or ANC member or AMP member, what kind of member? You are president for everybody. You are not only president for UP people. And Kumi want to be president for everybody. And that's why for me, I already excited. I mean, he went Grand Chile. And that's why I was telling somebody, don't join the ruling party to be singing all kind of songs. Oh, they think we don't go nowhere. If you're doing that, you're trying to butter the ruling party bread. What they want is for the opposition to be disintegrated. They want no unity in the opposition. So that's why I said, simple step, 1,000 miles begin with a simple step. They watch and see. The weird that we know, some of us know. Although I've never been in CBT before and I'm not too sure. But I don't think we are that kind of power grief. And that's why I said, if we have a power grief, you shouldn't have a certain election result because the margin was very low. 2011, as I said previously, we are went second to Winston Totman. Anything can happen in election. It's just that we should be moral, we should be quiet and watch a show.
So, but the thing here, like I said this before, Joe, and I'll say this again. And hopefully we can open up the phone line for people to kind of chime in here, Joe. But let me say this, George, hopefully you can do that for us too. When people have vision, it don't matter how other people try to steal your idea. They will only try, but they may not get it done like you. Look, if you come up with an authentic idea, business idea, and you reach out to me, you said, Lofa, I would love for us to work together on this business idea. And then I steal your idea. The minute you share it with me, I take it and run with it. I may have it implemented, but it would not be full scale because I don't have that idea as to how you really want to get it done. I may try, but it won't get done. That is the case. All right. Simply because one person say, look, I want to become a president and I have the idea. I have a model that I can implement. You grab it and you run with it. The case of the budget increase, when companies talk about having to increase our budget to $1 billion, they grab it and say, hey, it was impossible. Now they have done it, but they don't even understand. They don't know how to manage it. Like Mr. Cummings said, the wasteful spending. The wasteful spending needs to be cut. Why are we paying for scratch cards for lawmakers? How do we monitor how those lawmakers are using the scratch cards? You give each lawmaker a scratch card. Are you getting free phone calls? Are those lawmakers calling you every day to check up on you? How many people are really calling their lawmakers? Instead of purchasing scratch cards or giving them scratch cards that they are using to call their girlfriends, and some of them, I'm not going to speak to the women, but the men, they use it to call their girlfriends. Guess what we are going to do? Instead of giving you a scratch card, we will purchase the phone. At first, it will be expensive to do that, but we purchase the phone. That way we can monitor how the data on that phone is used, and everything that is purchased is owned. So if we purchase phones for all of you guys and give it to you when you're leaving office, you give our phone back because it's government property. It's not yours. Now the phone company that will have to subscribe to the business, that would be the contract, they give us access to every data that is used. We subscribe to, let's say every month, you have maybe 1 gigabyte. You have a gig of data to use. If you don't use it, or it roll over to the next month.
Sure.
So that way we monitor it. If you're using too much of your data, then we will ask the question, how are you using the data? Who are you calling? Then we will have access to the call log because it is our money. Then we can do that. Why are we giving them a gas slips? No, you're not going to have gas slip. We cut away the gas slips from you. What we're going to do is we're going to open an account with various gas stations where you can go and fill your gas. Government operated vehicles when you are on government operations. So you go in there, you fill your tank if you're going to work. That gas station will have to provide to us gas slip, or we give you debit card, the bank managed that card. Every time you use it, you give us report. That way we have some kind of audit trail. All right? Why are we giving them vehicles? Every vehicle that is purchased is government property. When you're no longer in office, it's not yours. You're not taking it home with you. You're not given the opportunity here in the States. Okay? You're not even allowed. Your relative is not allowed to even participate in the auction when those vehicles are being sold.
Yeah.
So if you are regulating things like this, do you think those guys would be using the gas slip? You give them $1,000 worth of gas slip or even more. How are you regulating how they are using those gas slips? How are we able to manage it? How are we able to see that the gas slip that is given to them, they are using those gas slips in the vehicles that was provided to them? Government operated vehicle. How are we able to manage the way the places they're going? How are we monitoring them? Why do you think everybody wants to become what you call it, lawmakers? Now, when you have all of these mechanisms put in place, they understand that you are able to control a lot of their activity. They don't want that. That is the reason why they say the likes of Mr. Alexander Cummings should never come close to the presidency. Because when all of these things are instituted, guess what happens? They're eating mouth shut. They'll get upset. That's the reason why they would throw every dirty water at Mr. Cummings. They would throw the sink at Mr. Cummings because they know that, guess what? If this man dare come close to the presidency, we are done. All of the exploitation may come to a stop. It will not be easy. Liberian, don't let nobody lie to you. I would not sit here today and lie to you. Upon Mr. Cummings extending it to the presidency, it will not be easy because these guys will fight him. But his strength to work with them, collaborate effort in the interest of the people will make sure that we will persevere. Thank you, guys. George, open up the phone line. Let's take some calls.
Okay, Cheetah. So the numbers to call and be a part on the show this morning on 0777 959 959 0881 871 670. The Lone Star number and the orange number 0777 959 959 and 0881 871-670, and you are listening to the program Independent Minds for a Better Liberia. Sorry, folks, General could not be on, but he will be with us tomorrow, and I have Judah with me also. Also, my man Edward, here in studio on a wet Wednesday. On a wet morning. Good morning.
Thank you very much. I really admire the particular show. And my name is Ime Johnson. We all supported the comment, but now what we did to comment myself realize. So I think I will really think to see our best to make Liberia better. That we need new face now in this country. Thank you.
Okay, my brother. Let me take another caller on this line. Good morning.
Good morning, brother.
Yeah, good morning.
And good morning to your comments to the USA.
Okay.
So I'm Mr. Riere, if you can remember me.
I know.
Okay. The man who continue to say Mr. Cummings is a good man. But the constituents that he had is why President we are occupied. I know and I believe that my thought and thinking and belief are coming true. At least my words and my way of thinking for Mr. Cummings to come close to the presidencies are taking the roots. And I pray that he will come up with good things. And the next president will be Mr. Cummings. Because I continue to say, those constituents, they are for Mr. Cummings. But President, we are also occupied them because the king, they are open on him and they have to be with him. Let him go through that route. He will be. I am a citizen, don't get it wrong, but I had a cut for Mr. Cummings because I know my transfer next thing. The next transfer is Mr. Cummings after President we are. So I have a cut from the membership cut from Mr. Cummings. Can you know about that? You don't know about that. So I am saying he take the route, and we are praying that he coming close to the presidency. He's a good man. If the family, the offspring of Mr. Cummings, right me, he haven't said the Maryland County. So I know that the people, they are good people. Thank you.
Okay, my brother. We need to other caller on this line. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. How are you, sir?
We're doing great. And you?
Yeah, we'll give God the praise, man. I'm Mr. Smith calling from Ramfield Highway.
Welcome, Mr. Smith.
Yeah, thank you for the topic on discussion. You know, actually, my attention is being drawn to this road connectivity, where the people singing that song, roll. Actually, we also have graduated from the dusty road thing. I don't know how the people really feel about the dusty road. Somebody carry a yellow machine, just open dusty road. After 1 year, the road, more get back on the road. We are now thinking about the roads, the borough roads in the 15 counties being paved. But actually, do small in the modern road, then they just keep talking roll. Actually, you know, so we are praying on our knees so that our government, so that we see government that will be able to pave our roads from one county to another. But every day the people talking about dusty road. Thank you.
Okay, my brother. Let me take another caller on this line. Good morning.
Hello?
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, brother, thank you. You know, for me, I'm a criminal listener.
Please, you coming very low.
Yeah, but that is, you know.
Okay, welcome.
That way.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't want to congratulate people, but you know, somehow we are native people and right now the education is making people that even in the bush, we need to be wise. But every day you're talking to one people and over. But for you say we thank people for your platform and which you are opening up.
Okay, let me tell you. Good morning. Good morning. The ring.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, how you doing?
We're doing great, Mohammed.
Yeah. Well, this morning I really want to appreciate Mr. Comey for his stand for this country. You know, to be frank, I'm a civilian, but Mr. Comey, you know, and the CDC, when it comes to one collaboration, to be great, they are going to be a great country. And I want to say this: don't go convention. If I'm president is selected have the hair, I am a citizen. I will agree. When Mr. Comey is selected out there, I will agree.
That's
and
good.
Mr. Weir did that in the 2011 election. You know, he led a recent parliament to go ahead of me because the conventions, you know, results. And I'm talking about, I want to tell about this, bro, these guys saying that, oh, there's an issue with the pay, there's a thing with the pay, you're not doing what, I these guys killing me. You know, it's smell like paving road. Yeah, it's just going better road, you know, we have two seasons as well. The dry season and rain season. If we're in greater road, put a lot of more than road, the dry season will be terrible, and the rain season will be different. And these guys just talking about this eastern road, and the road is not, you know, very terrible. Even though, you know, they did some waiting a month, you know, but these guys just, you know, have paid 11 people, and they just think 11 people are stupid to kind 11. I won't to kind 11 point to another. They are lying to themselves. And my wish is Mr. Comey and the president, we have to collaborate and we'll go to one convention. Because they do not have a solution, I will accept it. So that's my main convention. That's democracy. Thank you guys this morning.
Okay, my brother, thank you for calling. On the numbers to call 0777 959 959 0881 871 670. The long number, the orange number 0777. Let me go back to your line and take the other caller. Good morning. Yeah, good morning, my brother. Your name?
Yeah, that's what Okono.
Okay, Corner. Welcome to the program.
Yeah. I come in here that day, go for I'm with the more economic from Maryland and we have a president.
Okay. Good morning. Yeah, good morning, my brother. Your name?
Yeah, Maxwell Bala calling for Reda.
Welcome to the program, Maxwell.
Yeah, I want to be grateful to God to see this day today. And I want to live when I got to share is that we like Brentwood, I notice we're not fair to one another. Self-interest. And I think it will be better, even today, Mr. Pumi for me. I've been behind Mr. Pumi on the day he's done about politics. But other people that are surrounding him, not doing good for him also. Today, now the behind the good John, we are. It's fine. Because Georgia is the state of CDC, probably the football for Alex and Porter, maybe he may be the face of CDC tomorrow. We had a cup. But we want learn to appreciate people who serve as leader in the country, they do the do. We always tell the person will even fail them before they can even become leader. We always fail them before they can be. And when they lead, when they will not appreciate what they do. So we'll continue to be diseases ourselves. Even we the young people, we are the need problem. We just forward about things together, we just follow. We don't read nothing. We just talk rubbish. And the rather things see for the young people. Seriously, I'm going to pray I got to share the morning, my brother.
Okay, my brother. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, I'm Mr. Roland M.P. Johnson. I'm calling from Wheeler.
Oh, where are you? Welcome to the program, Mr. Johnson.
Markibi County. Okay. Lord, to tell you the fact, Mr. Comey is a good man and he will make a good president. He's a very quiet man and I believe that he can change his country because he knows the way forward. But you see, our problem in this country here, the good about voter is too many. There are more than 3 million plus. Why the sensitive voter in this country? We are just less. This is where we are going backward into utter poverty on a daily basis. As I'm telling you, my brother, where I live, the road is leading in the village. If you see a young believer that in a drill. Yes. We look and we all can build a vote to put you people to power, but it's for nothing. I get what happened. How long it takes. When the dry season comes, they promise that they will come and do the road until the rainy season can come. For us to get food here, for drugs to come in and take our goods out, it becomes
very dangerous for us. The people are not willing to put that trucks on the road. I live within the Anderson Choir road, right opposite the police station in Wela. The road that is leading there is deplorable, and the people don't care. All the time they are being offered, they don't even care to know whether the road, they don't access the road. Until when time for election, you will see them come in, girl villages. So we are, every day we go backward. We hope that Mr. Kumi, God will empower him, that he will come in, at least to release the Liberian people from the kind of answer poverty, because he knows the way forward.
Okay.
Yes, really.
Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Siego Gano, and I call from the JMB and JGA Dream for Better Labdua Foundation.
Okay.
Member of the UP Intellectual Bureau for the whole community. Sometimes we really want to analyze Mr. Kumi's speeches. He said we cannot do the same thing over and over and get different results. But look at his actions.
Okay.
How will you affiliate with a group of people who are currently being investigated, going to court for corruption? I entangle them. Sanction, I entangle them. That is something that is surprising to me for Cummings.
Okay, just hold, just the line. Yeah, the arrow ask a question.
I want to ask you a question, my brother. You getting me right?
I'm listening.
Okay, so we have one of the big endorsement for JMB right now is Tomo Fala. Are you going to refer to Tomo Fala when you were in the opposition?
So here is it. Kumi is
let's address that issue first.
No, that is the normal politics in Liberia, which Kumi is going against, right? Kumi is going against the kind of politics. So we want to distinguish his statement and classify him.
Okay.
He's affiliated. How are you affiliated with people who are in the kind of very same thing that you are condemning?
Okay, so you can affiliate with Tomo Fala, but nobody want to affiliate with nobody from CD, but you can affiliate with Tomo Fala. That's right. So
what is the philosophy of Kumi? We try to dissect Kumi philosophy.
Okay. So let me respond to that man, Joe. Joe, let me respond to that man really quick. All right. Here's the problem. Here's the problem they have. All right. They have selective judgment. Selective judgment. When it applies to Cummings, the bar is raised so high that even they themselves can't jump and touch it. But when it comes to Joseph Boyka, when he openly said, if I will have to sleep with the devil to become president, I will. They didn't see that as a problem. Mr. Cummings, it's not just the mere fact that Mr. Cummings was invited out of, respect on the part of CDC. And Mr. Cummings made it clear. He said, I will be a president for every Liberian. And that is a clear indication of a man who understands. Mr. Cummings did not say, I'm going to join CDC. Mr. Cummings did not say, I'm going to join CMC. Instead, Mr. Cummings was invited. You know what it means? You know what that says about a person? After Mr. Cummings chastised the CDC for the wrongdoing, and he still went there openly and told them, yes, you did things that were wrong, and I chastised you because those things were wrong. But I still love you because you're Liberians, and I would be willing to work with you to help change Liberia so that the downtrodden can benefit. This is what is scary for most of them in the UP circle. They're not afraid that, okay, if Mr. Cummings worked with the CDC, Mr. Clean Hands now brings a little bit of value or even more. So we are afraid because the masses know who they want. The masses know their leader. The masses are afraid and they're tired of their corruption. So now they are jittery. They're afraid that if this man is given an inch, we are done. I told you earlier. Remember I told you, I said they would throw all the dirty water, all the dirty sink as Mr. Cummings. I told you, you just throw into here. Wait, some of the lies that will come up with is they're still cooking them up. Yeah, wait, let's take more calls.
Okay.
So let me say this to you,
and
Mr.
be brief
Lofa. Liberians, for us, we are a group of young people who analyze and assess your vision. Kumi put out very visionary statement, but then the application is what we're looking at. All right? If you say Kumi is receiving all of the garbage or whatever how you want to tell it, look, we've thought Kumi should have come up with a new breed of leadership. Liberians
okay.
are not indispensable.
You go
Okay.
America.
Oh, okay, right. So, yeah.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Brian.
Yeah, this is
These guys are funny.
Yeah, welcome to the program.
Okay, have you heard me?
All of you, Julius, Edward,
Hey, my baby,
and
how
all
are
the
you?
caller. Yes, and all the caller, I've been listening to the caller because I don't want to be the fight. So I want to hear what some of them will say. But you see, the guy who called from the JKK, JB Intellectual Bureau, he didn't do well for himself. It means that at least it could be fair. But to outright say that politics. So then at the politics, all of
No, for we're preaching Jesus right now.
But let me go to the point. You know, the point is, I can remember when Chatila brought OTC. The road that OTC carried in the southeast, I thought over 20, 30 years that road, I'm going to be closed. If you stay in one place, the sun that will hit on you. Because they make it so wide that it's just a quota. So the Southeastern people, especially the God quota, they were Malansedi when he started from Maryland, and we are who started from Kanta to carry toward Chapeta. So that put it fair. But for me, all other president is your mandate to ensure road network, electricity, water, all the kind of things. But the management of the state, that one matter. And one good thing he said is that the president will be vice president, but whoever voted as vice president before, to say, I declare my intention to be vice president. They are not having before. Only presidential candidate can select their vice president. And toward that, they all of them can work together. Or they can meet in collaboration and see how best to coordinate to see who go first and who go second. I think he did a very well set. He selflessly put himself forward. Besides that, a company who have gone to the southeast or to the program, a lot of people will have been disappointed. Because people came from all, even counted people never expected that people would go. They came from all over. So for me, I want to thank you so much. And I know that all these Lofa Gideon was talking is those are operation method. The one we do to convince people to come to Kumi, we can do them. For managing gas, those are operation methods. Don't run people, don't make people run away. So thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Tati, man. I hope we hook up one day.
He said, don't make people run away. I like that.
Julius, I think we are all the time.
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, let Joe get his closing, and then I'll kind of close up. But I think it was a good show, though. Go ahead, Joe.
Okay.
Sure, it was a good show, and thank you, Mr. Julia, for being present this morning. Mr. January morning, and then we are going to see you tomorrow. So that was I want to comment all the caller. You know, we all about our bureau, intellectual bureau, all about our bureau before. We know what we can do. We all know. The men know what we can do. So when we now prepare sometimes, you know, just relax and listen to the show. What we can say, Kumi is the best option for Liberia for now. If you want a better official, Kumi is the best president. And like, if Kumi become president tomorrow, you're not going to American citizens to come work in your government. It's a thing Liberian people are working in the government. But the thing about it, that's why when you have a football team, there's someone that support the football club team. When a coaching the team, when a coach is performing poorly, they can dismiss that coach and bring in new coach. It means that they will check out that whole thing and say, all the players no. They will not change your coach. So Kumi being the head of that government, there will be a lot of good things because Kumi has his own philosophy that he put in place. He has your order, he want to run his government the way he government to the wrong. He will not be used by anybody, he will not be controlled by anybody. So even if you have somebody working in Kumi government, he will dance to the tune of Kumi. Thank you.
That was well stated, and I'm glad that you highlighted that part. But here's another thing that I wanted to end to. My brother who called and said, "Don't scare people away." You know, sometimes I see how our politics is, right? As for me, I'm sorry, I just love to be blunt. If we continue to make up stories for people to gravitate towards us, then the expectation is it will just get so high that when you ascend to public office, you're not able to, live up to the expectation, and then people become a little bit more discouraged. All right. So let us not do that. Let's be realistic to the people, even if you want their votes. Let us be realistic to them and say, look, These are things that should be and will be done if we are opportune, all right, to serve in this capacity. It's not a bad thing that we encourage people to come aboard. But Liberia, we have been behind so long simply because these guys have been playing politic. And I don't want to be a part of the party tricking. I don't. I want change for Liberia. So let us hold the bull by the horn. Wasteful spending will definitely not get us to where we want to get at. We must cut back on the wasteful spending. And our people must be prioritized. The market women, like Mr. Cummings said, small business loan to the market women, and not only for the people at the top. Road construction is nothing for anybody to ask to go celebrate their birthday for, because you constructed a little road. When we start connecting all of our counties, when we start connecting our villages so that our people are able to transport their produce to town and sell it, there will be a form of empowerment. Economic empowerment is not only about handing cash out to people from your pocket. You give them $20 to go and eat the $20. How are they supposed to sustain themselves? Sustainable development is what the government should focus on. Early childhood education, quality early childhood education. Invest money, because the foundation to the nation's growth comes from early childhood. When the children at grade 1 are reading adequately, by the time they head to grade 2, second grade, third grade, fourth grade, they are preparing themselves for high school. When they get to high school, they appear as though they are well equipped and ready for college. Those are the kind of things, because those are the people who will replace you in the workforce. Retirement. People barely retire in Liberia these days. Almost people work from age, I don't know what is the beginning age to work in Liberia, until some of them are 90 years old. They don't get retirement. Why? That is not fair. And that is the reason why we need to get a government that understands, a government of inclusion. And that's why Mr. Cummings is saying, I don't care who you are. I don't care where you are, what tribe you're from. My idea here is to truly transform Liberia, and to get that done, I must be able to work with everybody and anybody. Thanks again, George. We'll be right back here again tomorrow. This is the Independent Mind. And of course, I'm nobody else but your humble 7 Lofa Julius, and I'm coming to you live from the People's City of Raleigh, the state of North Carolina. You all have yourself a wonderful, wonderful day. Blessed day, guys.
Okay, Jesus.
The general says, Liberians, our youth are not criminals. They are